6:45 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, November 10th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Chillo Morning News on this Tuesday morning, November 10th, 2020. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, November 10th, 2020. It's 53 degrees in Dalton, Massachusetts. Top stories on Peter Chillo News at 6:45 is GSA delays by the transition process calls for clear winner. GOP elected officials on Biden, Trump's unfunded farm claims. Supreme Court hears oral arguments on the future of Obamacare. John Ossoff said Georgia opponent Senator David Perdue embodies Trumpism in a nutshell. U.S. elected as Justice Lois Quaid sub after Attorney General orders votes for inquiries. The quiet neighbors, Mexico has yet to congratulate Joe Biden in his win. Senator Secretary Bill Galvin warns mass homeowners of looming refinance fee. President-elect Joe Biden names climate change as one of our four top priorities. The OJ official in charge of the voter fraud probe quits post after Barr memo. Mask mandate from Utah governor draws pushback in protests. Expert predicts the U.S. could soon at 200,000 daily coronavirus cases as the country tops 10 million infections. Armenia, Azerbaijan, Russia signed peace deal over Nagorno-Karabakh, according to reports. Syed Erekat, the top policy today negotiator, dies at 65. In midst of the pandemic crisis, Peru's legislature impeaches the nation's president. Border cities mop up after luge from troublesome Ita. The Trump administration sanctioned 4 more Chinese government officials for aiding the Asian nation implement a directed new national security law on Hong Kong. The Supreme Court will hear arguments Tuesday about the legality of the ACA. Individuals mentioned on whether it will invalidate to the rest of the landmark healthcare law that's given medical coverage to millions of Americans. Trump's won medals over Yucatan Channel. Election results may trigger depression for some, study finds. Andover area doing what it can do for Veterans Day. Mansfield High goes full remote for the weekend, cites shortage of essential workers. See, it ain't snow as North Andover and Seacock now will hold remote days. Throughout the coronavirus pandemic, the restaurant industry has been spotlighted as one of the most effective anywhere. Go to some of the more prompted people to take advantage of outdoor dining. After the coronavirus pandemic and the caution surrounding the virus led to less trick-or-treating, this year a group of Eastern families banded together to collect excess Halloween candy to donate to U.S. troops. So, a good in the world in Easton. Take a look at stocks today. Up 34.57 at 29, 157.97 SP 5 up 41.06 at 35.50.50 at Nasdaq down 21.45 at 11.713.18.78. Pfizer BioNTech and announced COVID-19 vaccine candidate is 9% effective. Consumption out of account says campaign has Biden ambulance chaser. Global markets vaccine recovery keeps stocks cruising higher. Beyond Meat shares rise at the news of the company with McDonald's at a big plant operation. Denver could go off 15 million minks on fur farms to contain spread of mutated coronavirus. Many COVID-19 patients later developed mental illness, 95. Chili pepper consumption could help people live longer, says American Health Association. Fireballs will light up the sky during the northern temperature shower this week. NASA Chief Chip Bernstein will reportedly step down under Biden administration, and Jupiter's icy moon apparent glows in the dark. Peter Chill news time is 6:50. It's 10 minutes to 7. Let's take a look at sports. The New England Patriots snapped their 4-game losing skid last night down in the Meadowlands as they edge out the New York Jets. 30-27 on Nick Folks' 51-yard field goal as time expired as the Patriots snapped their 4-game skid. It wasn't easy, but a win is a win. And next up for the Patriots will be Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens Sunday night at Gillette Stadium at 8:20. Chicago White Sox manager Tony Lewis is charged with DUI again, as Tiger Woods defends the green jacket while his joyous fifth win might be a swan song. NBA, NBPA agree on 2021 season start adjustment to CBA, and Paul Fellow explains why he has stepped in for the UFC Fight Night 22 headliner. Peter Chill news time is 6:51. It's 9 minutes to 7 on this Tuesday morning. It's time now to take a look at the Peter Chill traffic and transit check on this Tuesday morning. Beep! Okay, let's start you off on the MBTA, where the subway system, it's looking good. And on the commuter rail, Franklin Line train 701, 6:03 a.m. from substations operating 50 minutes past between Back Bay and Fort Park 495 to the Lake Equipment Swap. And the fares there looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways of New England. Okay, let's start you off at Providence vicinity, where $2.95, a little bit slow before 95 in the Attleboro area. 95 northbound side, a little bit slow between 123 and the 919 on the 485 in the Mansfield. 6 30 eastbound side, a little bit slow before 95 in downtown Providence. 99, a little bit slow between 126 and 120 through the Woonsocket area. Out at East Bay, Newport Bridge on both ends, it's a little bit slow. Jamestown, Sakana River, and Mount Bridge is out, looking good. 195, looking good for the South Coast from Providence all the way to Nando, Wareham Field. The Fall River, New Bedford, out of the Cape, looking good, except on Board Bridge a little bit slow on the southbound side, but Route 6 is a little good from Sanborn out of all lanes. 95, northbound side, a little bit slow before 129 in Canton. 24, northbound slow between Harrison Boulevard and Avon, and the 129 in Canton. 7 Expressway, southbound side, low slow, First Parkway, Quincy. 7 Expressway, northbound side, so between Quincy all the way to downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, low slow to Charlestown stretch. And Route 3 is southbound side, also between Billwick all the way down to 128 out of the Canton area. And 93, 95, looking good from 128 to the New Hampshire border. And Central Massachusetts highways are looking good. Western Mass back a little bit slow on 291 in Springfield. And 84 on both ends back over the Waterbury Connecticut stretch. 84 eastbound a little bit slow at 17 Connecticut. 91 northbound side, a little bit slow on the Weathersfield. Connecticut, Bird Parkway, westbound side, Stabico between Fairfield and Norwalk, Connecticut. South Expressway, southbound side, a little bit slow between Bridgeport all the way down to Stamford, Connecticut. And up in Northern New England, 89, southbound side, a little bit on Lebanon, New Hampshire, and otherwise, Vermont, New Hampshire, and main highways are doing good. Peter Chill news time is 6:54. And it's time now for our weather report. Oh, it's going to be another beautiful day. Once the fog lifts out for much of the region, it's going to be a nice, sunny, warm day. So if you got any outdoor activities such as walking the dog or jogging or grilling, it's going to be good. It's going to be perfect. Sunny and very warm weather continue throughout Tuesday with a high pressure well off the coast, and the cold pressure showers are likely late Wednesday to the midday Thursday, as much cooler weather expected Friday throughout this weekend. Another round of Precipitation is possible Sunday and Monday, and there is a locally dense fog early this morning for parts of eastern Massachusetts and Summerland, and every day a possible record-breaking warmth. And the nighttime macrophysics product is showing an area of fog across the Massachusetts Rhode Island South Coast, and there's especially with the advection of low 50s, 2 points, and further north in the interior valleys, localized radiation fog also developed thanks to the good radiation cooling. Most of localized radiation fog should burn off shortly after sunrise, and as at 5:85 p.m. Upper ridge gradually slides east and surface flow increases back to the southwest. Today should feature the warmest day yet in this highly unusual November heat wave with an inversion at 9 millibars. Mix of 925 millibars should help bring down 20-25 knots the winds to the surface. With 925 millibar temperature between 15 to 17 plus Celsius, expect guys at the top end of the mid-upper 70s and perhaps pockets of low 80s, especially for portions of eastern Massachusetts away from Virginia coast. And taking into account that's what in fact and opted to go above the guidance of yield west by the heads to the mid upper 70s away from the immediate Massachusetts and south coast of the HRF to show an area of low clouds approach to the middle Atlantic and the affected areas south of the pack. And however, they should burn off by the late morning, the early afternoon hours before some clouds infiltrate the region from the west. By the afternoon hours after the end of the virtual cold front, overall, expect plenty of sunshine and number day flooded with recognize and see the clouds. In addition, 2 points will be on the rise and up mid up 50s for much earlier by after now. So it's going to be a big load of weight. So it's going to be dense fog before 8 a.m. for today with mostly clouds that gradually sun skies have at 74 degrees. Galway given southwest wind 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Winds gust has 21 miles an hour for tonight. Petrified between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. otherwise. Partly clouds got about 55 degrees southwest wind 8 miles an hour gust has 21 miles an hour for Veterans Day. Chance showers maybe after 4 p.m. Most of the clouds got 71 degrees southwest about 8 to 11 miles an hour, gust has 24 miles an hour, just with 30%. Wednesday, showers like to be after 8 p.m. Country fog after 9 p.m. More as clouds got 59 degrees southwest about 6 to 10 miles an hour, gust has 22 miles an hour, just basically 70% new spots between the times 3/4 inch, possible for Thursday. Showers like to be before 3 p.m. Country fog between 8 a.m. and noon. Otherwise, clouds got at 64, low 43 degrees, and west wind about 5 to 7 miles an hour, north in the afternoon, just mentioned this. 50% Friday, Punty Saskatchewan 54, low 3 degrees, light northeast wind. Saturday, Punty Saskatchewan 50 and low 34, northwest about 8 miles an hour. And for Sunday, Chance of showers, Punty Saskatchewan mostly Saskatchewan 52, low 43 degrees. Calvary Kevin southeast around 5 to 7 miles an hour in the morning. Transpiration is 45%. And for Monday, check the showers, Punty Saskatchewan 60 degrees, southward about 7 to 11 miles an hour. Gust size 21 miles an hour, just for the 50%. Right now, not limits 53 degrees and arguments. That's good for the Peter Channel Modern News on this Tuesday morning, November 10th, 2020. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. We have a good morning. Goodbye, thank you. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. Hope you have a wonderful morning and a good day. All right.